जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम जो है ये स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं IT 430 का है हमारा लेक्चर 26। ये हमारी बुक ऑन ई कॉमर्स IT 430, ठीक है। तो इसका 26th लेक्चर हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। 23 to 25 लेक्चर्स जो हैं वो हम पहले वीडियो में कवर कर चुके हैं। चलें जी, स्टार्ट करते हैं। ई कैश पेमेंट सिस्टम, buyers and merchants both have accounts in each e-cash bank. Buyers withdraw coins against their account and store them in e-cash wallet software cyber wallet. On their computer, cyber wallet stores and manages coins and records every transaction. Merchant forwards coins to eCash Bank, which ensures that these have not already been spent, and credits uh, uh, that means the account of the merchant. eCash coins, the currency used in this payment system, is called an e-cash coin or simply coin. तो नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास, ईच coins has a unique value partly minted by the client and partly by the e-cash bank. Minting of the coin, a long serial number is randomly generated by the client's cyber wallet in order to mint a coin. An e-cash bank may have a $1 signature, $5 signature, or $10 signature, etc. If the client wants to mint a coin of $2, then eCash Bank would use its private or secret key of $2 to sign the serial number. नेक्स्ट ये हमारे पास लेक्चर 27, ई कैश पेमेंट सिस्टम, how anonymity is ensured in e-cash payment system. Anonymity is in e-cash system meant that the identity of the client buyer is not disclosed. There are two main stages in this payment mechanism: minting stage and deposit stage. जी, तो यहाँ पर है हमारे पास मेकिंग द पेमेंट. Coins used in the payment are encrypted with bank's public key, preventing the merchant to view them. Proving the payment pair code is secret, generated by the client as hash of it is included in the payment information of so that client can later prove the payment if need be. The client may choose the word blue sky as a code. He can forward the word or code blue sky to the. He was supposed to know the word blue sky. जी, तो यहाँ पर जो है ये वाली चीज़ें जो हैं नहीं है इम्पोर्टेंट. दिस कैन बी डन through ACH, and the merchant can physically withdraw the money from the acquirer bank. Lost coins in the case networks fails or computer crashes during payment transactions. Coins might be lost. Next is a client wallet and web browser are installed on the client machines. नेक्स्ट है ये हमारे पास लेक्चर 28 सिक्योर सॉकेट लेयर SSL. ये हमने ऑलरेडी ये वाली चीज़ जो है ये पढ़ चुके हैं. ये एब्रीविएशन ठीक है. तो अब हम इसका एक पूरा लेक्चर कर रहे हैं. SSL is a protocol developed by Netscape Communications. SSL is built into many browsers. It operates at the TCP or IP layers of the OSI model and uses a combination of symmetric and symmetric cryptography. If there appears the word HTTP in a URL, e.g., it indicates that the web server hosting this web site is SSL enabled. If a client machine is configured for SSL, then any exchange of information between such a client and the web server would be in the encrypted form. SSL handshake. SSL supports a variety of encryption algorithm and other authentication methods. The combination of algorithms and methods is called cipher. When client concepts to SSL server, the SSL handshakes begins, which means that the two negates a chipper suit, selecting the strongest suit the two have in common. To start the SSL handshake process, a client sends a message to server, and the server responds and sends its digital certificate that authenticates its public key. The client's customer browser generates a secret symmetric key for the session. If the web client and the server are SSL enabled, the SSL handshake would begin when the client enters the URL starting with HTTP. The greatest advantage of SSL is its simplicity. Since SSL is built into many browsers, no special encryption software is required either on the client or the server side. A drawback of SSL is the merchant can store credit or debit card information after decryption that can accessed by authorized parties from the merchant's database. Secure electronic transaction SET. तो ये है हमारे पास द drawback in SSL. The credit card or debit card information remains the merchant that led to the development of a more sophisticated protocol called SET. It was developed in 1997 jointly by Visa, Mastercard, Netscape, and Microsoft. There are four entities involved in SET transaction: card holder, merchant, and certification authority, and payment gateway. The role of payment gateway is to connect entities on the internet with those which are not on the internet, such as the electronic network of the bank. Uh, Payment gateway provides the security of data transmission to or from the acquire bank. Merchants must have special SCT software to process transactions. Customers must have digital wallet software that stores certificates and card information. Dual signature in SET. Set hides customers' credit card information from merchants and hide information from the bank to protect privacy. The scheme is called dual signatures. A dual signature is created by combining two messages digest and creating a new digest called dual signature message digest. अब यहाँ पर ये है डुअल सिग्नेचर मैसेज डाइजेस्ट, इसकी भी एब्रीवेशन बन रही है DSMD. यहाँ पर अब सेट सॉफ्टवेयर एसईटी सॉफ्टवेयर ऑन द कस्टमर साइड split the order information from the account information. MDI is the message digest obtained by applying hash function on the order information. MD2 is the message digest obtained by uh, applying hash function on the account information. Both MD1 and MD2 are concatenated and a third message digest DSMD is obtained by again applying the hash function on the concatenated concatenated message digest the order information or the offer for item is forwarded to the merchant auction house is an encrypted from along with its digest MD1 signed with the private key of the buyer bidder. The merchant auction house decrypts the order information offer and verifies the signature of the buyer or bidder through his or her digital signature certificate. Here, if the order or offer is acceptable to the acquired bank along with the encrypted letter of acceptance on the offer. On the other hand, the buyer stands there text based account or information on to the acquire in an encrypted form. The buyer also sends MD2 message digest related to account information and DSMD to acquire bank signed with his or her private key. MD1 from merchant or auction house related to order information, account information is encrypted from the buyer. MD2 related to account information from the buyer. MSD from the buyer. Acquirer bank acquire bank concatenates MD1 and MD2 and applies the hash function to compute the message digest. The DSMD received by the acquirer it ensure that particular order information or offer is related to particular account information. SCTCO is a company formed to lead the implementation and promotion of SCT specifications. It ensures that the vendors of SCT software comply with the requirements laid down by its originators. SSL vs SET. SSL only handles secured transmission of credit card numbers, but SET is designed to handle the whole transaction is a secured manner using dual signature. SSL is a general purpose protocol built into the browser, whereas SET requires software on both the client and the merchant's side. ACT uses a hierarchy of certificates for authentications. ACT is complex and distribution of certificates is sometimes not stable. City increases transaction cost. City transactions are slower than SSL. SCTs uses a payment gateway for secured transmission of information. E-business. An e-business is defined as a company or entity that has an online presence. बस इतना ही हो रहा है बेहतर है. Advantages of e-business. Personalized services, high quality customer service, no inventory costs, worldwide research reach of the business, electronic catalogs, bulk transactions, improved supply chain management. नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास 29th. ठीक है, तो यहाँ इसको हम कर लेते हैं. ज़्यादा लंबी हो गई है हमारी वीडियो. चलें ठीक है, इसको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में इसको करते हैं, इस लेक्चर को कवर. और आप इसको जितने भी वीडियोस हैं उसको अच्छे से कवर किया करें, और इस तरह से आपके जो हैं लेक्चर्स वो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी कवर हो जाते हैं. और इसको अगर आप को स्लो लगे ये वीडियो तो आप इसको हाई स्पीड पे करके इसको सुन लें, ताकि आपके जो हैं लेक्चर्स जल्दी जल्दी इससे भी ज़्यादा जल्दी कवर हो जाएं. ठीक है, और अगर इसी के हिसाब से ये करना चाहें तो ये फिर भी आपको 2 आवर्स में सारे के सारे 23 to 45 जो लेक्चर्स हैं आपके कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह. उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आपको इससे काफ़ी फ़ायदा होगा. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. जिन लोगों ने मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब भी नहीं किया वो सब्सक्राइब कर लें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर लें. टेक केयर एंड अल्लाह हाफिज़.